Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful, and peace and blessings of Allah be upon His Messenger Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam. Today, inshallah, I'm going to start our first secondary stage or the first semester. The title of our lesson for today is going to be 2D Techno World Traveler 1, prepared and presented by myself, Teacher Amna Madkhali. In today's lesson, inshallah, we will learn how to use new collocations related to technology and how to practice adverbs of frequency. We are also going to use the vocabulary and the structures through pair work. We're going to do a quiz related to techno vocabulary and distinguish between the rising and falling intonations of questions. Okay, now, what is your favorite technological gadget? And by the way, the word techno in the title is the short form of the word technology. Technological gadgets are small systems like these in which you can play games or listen to music or play videos, for example. These are all called gadgets. What is your favorite technological gadget? Well, I'd like you to take a look at these two screens of mobiles on which you can find some words which you can try to match the first columns or the first words on the first mobile phone to these words on the second mobile screen. Then you can listen and check your answers. The first words, okay? Check, download, send, and surf. By the word download, can you guess what's the meaning of download? Okay, download here means that you can copy information. You can copy information from the internet to your mobile phone, maybe to your laptop or PC. Okay, and you can match these words to an SMS message, information, my emails, and the net. Now, can you guess the meaning of SMS? SMS means short messaging service. This is the initials or first lessons or short form of short messaging service. And the word net is the short form of the word internet. Now listen and check your answers.
2D Techno World. 1. Vocabulary. Match. Then listen and check your answers. 1. Check my emails. 2. Download information. 3. Send an SMS message. 4. Surf the net.
Okay, what do you think? Have you got it right? Let's listen. Take a look. Check my emails, download information, send an SMS message, and surf the net. Well done. Okay, our grammar for today is going to be adverbs of frequency, meaning the adverbs which differ in showing how often the verbs happen. You can read the examples and use the words in bold to complete the blanks below. What do you notice about the position of adverbs of frequency? Okay, sentence number 1. Carol always helps me with the housework. She's great. I don't often download information from the net. Danielle is never at home in the morning. He works from 8 to 5 every day. Now, looking at the picture, you can use these words in bold to fill in the blanks. Looking at the batteries, you shall know what each word means. Okay, let's check that. Okay, always becomes first, then usually, often, sometimes, rarely, and finally, never. I'd like you to look at the sentences again and tell me what do you notice about the position of the adverbs of frequency. Looking at the position of it, you'll notice that always comes before the verb and after the noun, after the subject and before the verb. I don't often download. You'll see that often here comes between two verbs, a helping verb don't and a main verb download. Usually these words come before the main verbs. Here they come before the main verb, but here at the last sentence you'll notice that never comes after the main verb. Never comes after the main verb. In each sentence we have a verb do, but this sentence has a verb be. So a helping verb, an adverb of frequency usually comes after the verb be, but before any other verb. An adverb of frequency comes before a main verb, but after a verb be. Next, try to speak in pairs and think about how often you do things mentioned in the vocabulary activity. You can use sentences such as I usually download information from the net, or I rarely check my emails. Try to do that with your friends. Think of actions and things you do often. Maybe you can use some adverbs of frequency or use the same vocabulary which we use at the beginning of the lesson to try to express yourself and tell me what you think. Okay? Now, I want you to read. This is a quiz. You can do this quiz alone or with your friends. The purpose of it is you try to spend your life. Okay? Do you spend your life in front of a screen? Try to answer these questions to find out if you spend your life in front of a screen. Question number 1. Okay, there are no wrong answers here. You can choose whatever answer you like, so you can check your score at the end of the quiz. Question number 1. How often do you send SMS messages? A. Never. I only like talking on the phone. B. Rarely. And C. All the time. This is a screen. Let's see the next one. Number 2. How many hours a day do you watch TV? A. 0 to 2, meaning that you never watch TV, or you can watch it for 2 hours a day only. B. From 3 to 5 hours, or C. From 6 or more. Next question, number 3. Do you watch downloaded TV programs on your portable multimedia player? A portable multimedia player can be your mobile, can be your PC or laptop, which you can carry on wherever you would like to go. Portable. Okay, do you watch downloaded TV programs on your portable multimedia player? A. Never. B. Sometimes. And C. Always. Next question. How often do you check your emails? How often do you check your emails? A. Never. B. Once a week. Or C. 3 times a day. 5. Do you play video games? A. Yes, every day. B. No, never. And C. Sometimes. How often do you play video games? Next question. What's your idea of a good day out? What's your idea of a good day out? A. Shopping, then dinner at a restaurant. B. Coffee at a cafe, then a walk in the park. C. A visit to a friend's house to play computer games. You can choose one of these answers, and let's check the score. Okay. After you finish answering those questions, you can check your answers and find out your score looking at these answers or this score chart. If your answers are mostly A's, you don't spend time in front of screens. Wake up. This is the 21st century. Technology can help you in many different ways, meaning that you don't usually use a phone, or maybe you don't download from the internet, or you don't watch TV most of the time, you don't play games. That's not normal. This is the 21st century. Technology is all around you, so you should spend some time using this technology for your own good. But if your answers are mostly B's, so you have a nice balance. You don't spend all the hours of the day in front of a screen. You just use technology to help you in your daily life. So this is good. A good balance between technologies and real life is good. But if your answers are mostly C's, you spend a lot of time in front of a screen. This is bad for your health and your eyes. Get a life and get out there in the real world. Then this is the worst answer. If your answers are mostly C, that means you have to take care of your health and your eyes, and try to stop watching so much TV or downloading information from the internet or using your mobile phone. It could be really bad for your health. Okay, as for pronunciation, I'd like you to listen and repeat and find the difference between A and B. Look at these questions, okay, and listen carefully.
5. Pronunciation. A. Listen and repeat. What's the difference between A and B? A. Do you watch TV? B. How often do you watch TV?
Okay, listen to these questions. You can find that there is a difference between them. A. Do you watch TV? B. How often do you watch TV? You'll notice that there is a difference in the intonation of the voice. The intonation, how high or low your voice goes when you read the question. That means it's either a rising intonation or a falling one. Listen and repeat. Listen again and try to find the difference between these through the 6 sentences, trying to match the intonation of the rising or falling voice.
B. Listen and repeat. Is the intonation rising or falling? 1. When do you surf the net? 2. Do you go shopping? 3. Does she play video games? 4. What do you download from the net? 5. How do you spend your free time? 6. Are you a reporter?
Okay. Again, you'll notice there is a difference between a rising and a falling intonation. Now, read the questions again and try to check your answers. Okay. Well, you'll notice number 1 has a falling intonation. When do you surf the net? 2 has a rising intonation. Do you go shopping? 3. Does she play video games? Also has a rising intonation. 4. What do you download from the internet, or what do you download from the net? Has a falling intonation. 5. How do you spend your free time? Has a falling intonation. And the 6th, are you a reporter? Also has a rising intonation. Okay, what do you notice about these questions? Question 2, 3, and 6, which have a rising intonation. Look at these questions. You'll notice, do you go shopping? Does she play video games? Are you a reporter? These are all yes-no questions. So, you'll notice that yes-no questions usually have a rising tone of voice, a rising intonation when asking a question. But other questions like information questions have a falling intonation. Well done. Now complete the chart below with information about yourself and talk in pairs. Ask and answer questions. You can ask questions about checking your emails, watching TV, surfing the net, hanging out with friends, going shopping, and reading books. These are activities usually done by most of us, but some people never do them. Others do them often. You can ask questions to your friends, okay, and try to elicit the answers. How often do you check your emails? The answer could be every day, if you do it every day of the week, or rarely if you do it only once or twice. How often do you play computer games? You can play them 3 times a week. I never play computer games. Check the answers with your friends. And finally, let's evaluate. Let's find out how well are you doing. Okay, try to match A to B. How often do you watch TV? Do you cook every day? How often do you go out with friends? Do you always download information from the internet? When do you usually spend time with your friends? Try to match these questions with these answers. Rarely, I like staying at home. No, I usually go to the library. Never, I only like surfing the net. D, on Fridays and Saturdays. And E, no, just 4 times a week. Read the questions, read the answers, and try to match them together and find which goes with which. Let's see. Okay. How often do you watch TV? The answer is C. Never. I only like surfing the net. 2. Do you cook every day? With E. No, just 4 times a week. 3. How often do you go out with friends? Rarely. I like staying at home. 4. Do you always download information from the internet? No, I usually go to the library. And 5. When do you usually spend the time with your friends? D. On Fridays and Saturdays. And by this we come to the end of our lesson for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you find it useful. If you have any questions, you may ask me whenever you want. I hope to see you soon, inshallah. And let's revise together what we have learned for today. Okay, we have learned how to use new collocations related to technology, practice adverbs of frequency, use the vocabulary and the structures through pair work, do a quiz related to Techno vocabulary, and distinguish between the rising and falling intonation of questions. Hoping to see you soon, inshallah. Bye-bye.